All right. Hey guys, Coach Marcus here, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's try this again. Um, I messed up my orientation on my camera, so let me do something on my other phone so I can get this video shared into our team group because I'm big on personal development, and this is a great personal development video, and this will help people with their mindset. And so, let me see if I could do something. Orientation is like jacked up. Let me see. All right, this is better for me. It's more comfortable this way. Um, anyway, I don't want to touch anything because last time I did that, I messed up my orientation. I was flipped all upside down and everything. So anyway, um, so yesterday, let me mute this. My speakers. So we got you guys aren't distracted. And let me see. Cool. So yesterday, 22 hours ago, I posted something on my timeline and it had to do with rich people habits. And so there was more to it than what I posted, but there are 10 uh, habits that rich people have versus poor people, right? And so there are a lot of differences. And for me, I didn't grow up having a lot. There were times. All right, sorry guys, my Wi-Fi is downstairs and the extender is crazy. Anyway, I grew up. Am I better now? I don't think I'm frozen anymore. No, I think I'm back. Let me see. I think I'm back now. We should be good to go. So anyway, I didn't grow up having a lot. There were times where I wore hand-me-down clothes from my older brother. We grew up at the same house together. I have lots of siblings. It's a crazy story. But sometimes I had one or two pair of shoes, so I didn't grow up having a lot. And so growing up like that, you tend to have a different mindset when it comes to having things and money. And so those are things I've had to continually work on, even though I'm in a much different financial situation than I was as a child and even in my early and mid adult life. Much better financial situation now, but I still have to focus on maintaining a proper mindset. So yesterday, now let me bring it up on my screen. I share like 10 habits people should develop. First thing is you want to have a vision, right? You want to have a vision for your money. You have to tell your money what it's going to do, right? You have to send your money out and work for you, like Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank always says. He considers his dollars his soldiers. He sends his soldiers out to bring back more soldiers, right? So you have to have vision for your money, your business, your relationships, your health, your spirituality. Okay, you have to have a vision for that. So that's the first thing that I know I had to develop when it came to money because I'm thinking, well, I will just make more and earn more. However, I had to learn how to properly manage money, right? Because I didn't have a vision with money, I had to file. I chose to, but I filed bankruptcy two times, right? It's before I learned the importance of having a vision with money, right? Not just making it. I was making decent money, but I was spending it as fast as I was receiving it. So I had to learn the principle of investing and compound interest and patience, right? So you have to have a vision. So I'll post an article where I got this information from that will help you. But you have to ask yourself, what is your vision, right? Look at your life. Look at where you are right now. Look at your health, okay? Look at your bank account. What is your vision for your health, for your finances, all right? And if you're deficient in money or if you're not as healthy as you probably should be, you don't have a vision, right? So you need to develop a vision for your health and for your finances. Okay, I'm just using those two areas, right? And vision, as Jonathan Swift says, vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others, right? That's like faith. You have eyes of faith, right? That's what having vision is. You have to envision what you want to see yourself become, what you want to see your bank account to become, what you want to see your business to become. You have to see that first before you see it, in the natural. Okay, that's what vision is. So that's like faith. You have to have faith, right? Eyes of faith. Abraham had that faith when God told him he was going to bless him, make him as numerous as the sand on the seashore, right? Abraham was like, God's crazy, but he believed him, and look what would happen. So, um, So you have to have vision. So that's the first thing that people who are successful and people who are wealthy or rich or successful financially, they have a vision, right? They have dreams, right? Get you a vision board. That's a good thing to have. Mine's right there. I have two of them, two vision boards right there. Get you a vision board so you can look at your vision for your life. Look at it daily. Keep it somewhere where you'll see it all the time. So a vision board is a great tool. Next thing is need to have a routine, right? Rich people, successful people have productive routines. Okay, not just having a routine, right? You need to have a productive routine because people have a routine of sitting down watching Netflix all day, watching Hulu all day, watching um, YouTube all day, right? Playing video games all day, right? Or in the evening. That's not productive, right? That's not getting you closer to your goals. Unless your plan is to become a professional video gamer, right? Or you want to become famous on YouTube, right? But, um, you know, wealthy people don't spend their time consuming mindless content. I don't spend a lot of time watching television. I hardly watch TV anymore. I haven't watched very many of the NBA playoff games, if any. I watched one. 2 nights ago, I watched the Clippers and Utah Jazz play, but that was probably what, an hour out of my evening in the past month to watch a basketball game. So I don't even watch sports as much as I used to because I'm being productive working toward the goals I have on my vision board, right? And so you have to do things that don't waste time. You don't want to spend your time doing mindless activities like watching a bunch of television, right? Or playing video games. So you need to have routines. Get up earlier, right? I told you guys yesterday about the hour of power, right? 20 minutes of reading your Bible, 20 minutes of prayer, 20 minutes of exercise. All right, that's 60 minutes. That's 1 hour, right? So you say you don't have time to do it, get up earlier, right? Get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start your day, right? So that's how I start mine. So you need to have a routine. Next thing, rich people are results driven, right? And so you have to be focused on results, not just focused on activities. Like for me, I have a business. I also have employees. They get paid for performance, right? I'm focused on pushing them to get their results, right? So they can accomplish the needs of our company. With my business, right, it's simply gathering customers, right? Teaching team members how to gather customers, right? The more customers we get and gather, the more money we make, right? And because people are buying our products. So rich people are results oriented, not just activity and task oriented, right? That's how we're driven. So that's why I start my day at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning every day, right? To accomplish what I have for myself, right? The goals I've set. All right, rich people admit when they don't know. All right, I don't know everything, and I'm not afraid to admit, hey, I don't know. But I'll go find information or find someone that knows what I don't know to help you get to help answer a question for you. But what I found that people who claim they know it all and then they're still struggling, right, with being broke, living paycheck to paycheck, there's something you don't know because if you knew it, right, you would apply it and change your situation. People who are overweight, they know, right, they need to stop eating so much. They know they need to be more active, but they choose not to do it, right? And so what rich people or successful people do, they know what they don't know, right? And then they either have somebody who knows it and can work on it, or they go and get the knowledge and apply it, right? And so that's what successful people do. Next thing, rich people don't work for money, right? I'm entering a phase now where yes, I'm in the corporate world. However, I'm seeing my income from passive activities continue to grow. Investment income is going up, right? My business income is going up where I'm sleeping, I get paid, right? So I'm not spending more hours working for money other than my corporate job, which I'll be retiring soon, right? So anyway, um, and what rich people do in order to transition from working for money to having money just show up residually or passively, rich people develop their skills, right, and their abilities. That's what you have to do, right? I'm constantly focusing on developing my skills and abilities so I can make a bigger impact. So right now, I'm focusing on how to talk to the different color personalities, the reds, the yellows, the greens, and the blues, right? There are four personality types, right? And 35% of people are yellow, 35% of people are green, 15% of people are red, and 15% of people are yellow. So knowing how to interact with those people and identifying the traits those people have when I'm communicating with them regarding business, that will make it easier for me to be able to help them get what they want, right? So that's that. Next one is rich people have mentors, right? And so if you're in a business, right, and you're new or you've been struggling, you have to go find you a mentor, right? With the internet and YouTube and Facebook groups, there's a plethora of mentors you can reach out to. You don't have to, may not know them personally, right? You can join their groups and get their videos, listen to their podcasts, play their CDs, get their books, right? They can become your mentor. They help coach you so you can develop your skills and abilities to be more successful than you currently are, right? So that's what rich people know, that their network is their net worth. I know my network is my net worth. So I'm constantly enhancing, developing my skills, and connecting with other people that are looking to make me better. All right, and I pass the information on. So need to broaden your circle, right, and then find people who are successful in what you want to do, and connect with them, right? Learn from them, study them, right? Ask questions. So anyway, and then next one, rich people are always looking out for opportunities, right? For me, I like to invest money. I like to put some money in the stock market. I buy a little bit of cryptocurrency, right? I have some other things I do, but always open for opportunities and looking for ways to grow. And so that's the one thing that rich people do that people who aren't rich don't do. So you have the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. People who are stagnant and not successful, they have a fixed mindset. Never going to change them. Successful, wealthy people have a growth mindset, right? So they're focused on growing. Okay, so they're open to opportunities. Okay, and so next thing is rich people believe in abundance. And this goes back to my childhood. Didn't have a whole lot, right? I always knew I didn't want to be broke, right? I didn't want to have to work as hard for money the way my parents did, especially my dad, who was a construction worker, right? Watching him and even going with him to work, his side jobs, that was backbreaking work. And I knew that wasn't for me, right? But I knew that there was a way for me to become financially successful, right? So that I would have an abundance of finances. I would have an abundance of health. I would have a good relationship with my daughter and my wife, right? My friendships. So rich mindset people believe in abundance. Okay. Poor mindset people believe in lack and trying to hold on to that dollar, right? If the dollar you have is not enough to get you what you need to get, you may as well find some place to plant that dollar and believe in faith for that dollar to grow, right? That's what rich people, when rich people invest money or give money, they expect it to come back. They expect for there to be a return, right? That's a biblical principle. 30, 60, 100-fold return. That's how we think, right? When I sow money or give someone money or donate money to my church or nonprofit organization, I look at that as being seed that's going to come back multiplied to me in more money. All right. So we believe in abundance. We don't believe in limited resources. Great resources aren't limited, right? That's not true. And so there's always room for more. And so that's us. So that's that. But like poor people think resources are always scarce, and that's not. And resources aren't scarce. You have to believe in abundance. You can have everything. This was Zig Ziglar. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. That's what I do with my business. Right, my T-shirt business. People are looking for statement T-shirts and different things, and they go and buy those shirts. And my other one of my online businesses, people want to get healthier and make some extra money. I help people do that. right? So if I focus on helping enough people get what they want, right, then I will eventually get what I want, right, which is freedom. Anyway, next thing, rich people learn how to manage their finances. Yes, right. It took me two bankruptcies to figure it out, guys. It wasn't fun going through the process, but once I came through, I've become a pretty. My wife and I have become. She's always been good, right? I was the one that was not as disciplined as she was, but I've learned, right, pay myself first, pay my tithes, right? I'm a tither. I pay 10% of my gross income to my church. I invest, right? I save. I give some to people who may need some money, right? And then I live off the rest of it, right? So I put money away every week in my investments and watch those investments grow, right? And not spend more than I make, right? I stay within this, not even budget, but I stay within my means, right? So that if there is something I do want to go out there and purchase, I don't have to go into debt to buy it, right? I can just pay cash for things, okay? And so, but I've really had to learn how to be more proactive with managing my finances. And I do have, I hate the word budget, but I have money allocated for different things in our household, and we try to stick to that as much as we can, right? And so had to get really good at that, and I had to know that racking up consumer debt like credit card debt, car loans, right? Maybe a mortgage may be okay, but credit card debt and auto loan debt, that's not smart debt, right? That's not making you money. That's not something you can use as an asset. At least with a home, if you have equity in it, you can use that equity to help you acquire more assets, right? Other assets. And so, but I had to learn, guys, not to run up credit cards, so we don't carry credit card bills in our house anymore. We use our credit cards monthly, but we pay off what we use as soon as the balance, as soon as the charge is processed and showing on the statement as no longer pending, we pay it, right? We don't carry a balance from month to month. So I avoid interest payments. Okay. The next thing, rich people aren't afraid to fail. That's the one thing for me. I've never been afraid to try things and take risks and fail. And if something didn't work out, I always looked at my failures as opportunities to learn. The thing with poor-minded people, they're afraid to fail. They're afraid to take risks, right? And so look at your situation. If you've been limited financially, right? It's because there's something you don't know, and you've been in fear and not wanting to put yourself out there and try something different. Many of you won't even do a if you have a business here on if you have an online business. Many of you are afraid to do a live video or even record a video sharing your story or talking about your business or your products, right? And then you wonder why your business isn't growing because you're afraid, right? And you cannot be fearful, right? If you're a Christian, right, God has not given us a spirit of fear. He's given us a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, right? So be bold in your faith, be bold with building your business, right? But poor people tend to not be bold when it comes to doing things that can make a real big impact, and they're afraid to take risks. They don't want to take risks with their time. They don't want to take risks with activities, and they don't want to take risks with their money because they don't think there's enough money. They don't think it's going to come back, right? Their money's just lost. I never look at that. I don't say we spend money in our household. We say we circulate money, right? Because when you spend something, that means it's gone, just like your energy is spent. But when you circulate something, when you go to a restaurant and you circulate $100 on a nice meal, when you circulate it, that means when it's in circulation, it's coming back, right? That's how rich people think, guys, and that's something I have to constantly work on, right, to not fall back into my broke-minded thinking when I wasn't living the life I'm living now, right? So I have to constantly talk, do a lot of self-talk, Marcus. You're not broke anymore. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. You have an abundance of money, right? You can't afford to do X, Y, and Z, like buy a new bedroom set for my daughter, things like that. You know what I mean? Um, but you have to be willing to take risks and not be afraid to fail and look at your failures as opportunities to learn something different, learn something you didn't know, and then you just adjust. Just like riding a bike. When you fell down on your bike those first few times, you got back up and kept going. You didn't stop riding a bike just because you fell down. You got back up until you were able to master staying balanced and riding on that bike, right? So that's what you have to do. So, anyway, um, getting rich is not hard, right? What's hard is developing the habits that can put you in a position for you to get rich and then maintain those habits, right? Consistently every single day, right? That's the hard part, right? So, if you cultivate the right habits, you will get there. It's not going to happen overnight. Even the Bible says, "He who gathers money little by little makes it grow." So you're not going to get rich overnight, right? And so, but if that is your desire to build wealth, to lose weight, to get healthier, make sure you're developing the right habits and practice those habits every single day, no matter what, until you reach your goal, right? And then once you reach your goal, focus on your next goal, right? And also be mindful of the people you hang around because there are so many dream stealers out there. There are so many people who want you to be like them, right? It's just like that crabs in the bucket syndrome where the crab is getting to the top of the bucket about to climb out and the other crab pulls them down. There's a lot of people in your life that don't want to see you winning, right? They want to see you average, broke, overweight, living paycheck to paycheck, complaining, not feeling your best. They want you to be just like them, right? Those are folks you can't hang around them, right? You have to hang out with a different circle of people because you will become the average of the five people you hang out with the most, right? Look at your circle, right? Look at your circle, right? If you're overweight, a lot of your friends are probably overweight. If you're broke, a lot of your friends are probably broke, right? If you're fit and healthy, you probably have a lot of fit and healthy friends. If you're doing well financially, you probably have a lot of friends who are doing well financially, all right? So be mindful of the people you hang out with, right? Not saying you have to cut them off. You can, when those folks want to hang out, you can say, you know what, I'm working on something right now. I have to get with you at another time and work on accomplishing the goals you set and change your mindset and develop these 10 habits, right? So, anyway, you guys have a great uh, Thursday. Have another meeting coming up at the top of the hour, so I'm get ready for that. I just wrapped up my lunch. It's about to knock me on the mint, freshen the breath up. Drink me some good water right here. This is some good stuff. And you guys be well, be blessed. Thanks for watching. Share the video. And hey, I told everybody if you follow me, you have to have thick skin because I'm going to say things and do things that might offend you and step on your toes. But sometimes, right, you need to become offended. You need to have your toes stepped on in order for you to take action, right? But if you can't take what I put out, right, you probably don't want to follow me or don't want to be a Facebook friend of mine. All right, so because this is me, the coach, right? That's what coaches do. All right, so you guys be well, be blessed, and let's just be great. And always remember, greatness is in you, right? You were not created to struggle and be sick, be broke, be overweight, be live paycheck to paycheck. You were created to reign and rule in life. You were created to be successful. You were created to be healthy. You were created to be wealthy. You were created to be a blessing to others. It's hard to be a blessing to others if you're sick and if you're broke, right? It's hard to bless other people when you have those two conditions going on. All right. So you guys be well, be blessed. I'll catch you guys next time I'm live. So let me go get ready to for this meeting. So yeah, sometimes we need that tap on the shoulder. Yes. Yep. And so thank you. Always happy to learn from such with. Hey, thanks, Daniel from Austria. Thanks, buddy, for commenting on my last post. Appreciate you, man. So anyway, I'm getting there. I'm learning too. I have people I'm connected with. There are people in my circle who are a lot more successful than me, both in business. People are in better shape than I am, right? There's people that have a lot more money than me, but there's something that they know that I don't know, or haven't known consistently, or haven't applied what I've learned consistently. So I'm growing just like you guys. I don't have everything figured out, but I'm further along this year than I was last year, right? So each year just try to get better and just realize that I don't know everything, and I need to. There's people out there who know what I don't know, And there are people out there who are willing to share with me what I don't know to help me get to where I want to be. So this is why I do these videos, to help you get what you want. All right. So anyway, be well, be blessed. I'll catch you guys next time I'm live. Peace and blessings. God bless you. Bye.